Yep, we'll go out right up there.
What do you say, thrusters engaged? Oh.
Well, shield fogged up there for a second.
Mine has been because my hot breath.
Oh, well.
I brushed my teeth this morning.
Well,
it's not that hot.
Well, that's good. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
Do you follow the motovlogger Walterific?
I do not.
I find him very funny, but the reason I bring him up is that he just took a tumble on his bike.
Oh no.
And broke his collarbone. But the reason he went down, he wouldn't do anything stupid road-wise, but he was messing with his telephone. And took his eyes off the road and just kind of wandered over into the curb, and down he went.
Oh goodness.
And you know, he's been very, you know, upfront and honest. You know, a lot of motovloggers I watch, you know, they'll scream at somebody in a car who's fiddling with their telephone when they should be paying attention to what's going on. But I think he uses a Cena, and I don't know why he wasn't manipulating the controls with his headset.
Well, I am guilty of using my phone. When I listen to music through my Cena,
Right.
and when a song comes on that I don't care for, I'll pull my phone out and I'll change it.
Yeah.
But never when I'm riding. When I come to a stoplight or a stop sign is when I do all my changing.
Well, you know you can change the track with your Cena.
I've tried every which way and I can't figure out how to do it.
I think if you push the jog dial and turn it forward, it'll go to the next track.
Push it in and go forward?
Yeah, about a quarter turn.
Okay.
It works for me when I'm listening to audio through this thing. I just push, turn, and it goes to the next track.
Nice. Or if I'm trying to call somebody, I guess it don't pick up southern accent. So when I say the person's name, it always calls the wrong person.
Well, the voice recognition could use work. But in its defense, I mean, when you're hurtling along at 60 miles an hour, it might not pick up your voice well.
True.
But your accent is thicker than mine, I do believe. But I've never tried to call anybody using this thing.
Usually when we go out riding, I'll call and let my wife know we got to the destination where we're going, you know, safe and I'm still alive.
Right.
I told her on the way here, at least we're going back to a place we know people talk normal.
So there's no southern accent in Florida?
No.
What is it? It's all Yankees down there or what?
All Yankees or Hispanics, Puerto Ricans.
Oh, I forgot about the Hispanic influence. Or the Latino influence. I'm not sure which is PC. I've never been one to be PC, so I don't know why I should worry about it now.
They talk, the whites and the blacks, they talk more proper. They talk proper English.
No slang or anything like that, or no accent?
Yeah, they've never heard of y'all or...
Oh. Well,
they say you guys.
Well, then, if they say that, then they've got to be transplants. I think that's a northern thing.
They call my wife at work, they call her Tennessee. They don't call her Tiffany.
That's funny.
I love this. Hardly any traffic out. I don't have to worry about being rear-ended by an old person.
Well, today's an exception. I think it's because it's Black Friday. Everybody that has been out when normal folks should be abed, and they've all gone home, or they're just at the mall still. That's why I really like to take this road when I'm going to go down to Dalton.
Yeah.
Traffic's very manageable, unless the interstate's backed up.
I hate taking the freeway. The only time I take it is when I go to over to the speedway. I'll take that little shortcuts that are going through town.
Yeah.
Hit the freeway, go about 3 exits down.
Yep, and there you are.
Yeah.
But you're not close to the freeway.
We're a couple miles from the freeway.
Well, if it's like how I come in, it might be a couple miles.
You know, as soon as you get off the freeway, we took that left, got on that one road and came straight to the house.
Yeah.
We're a couple miles at least.
Yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, I'm farther than that from the interstate now that I think about it when I'm going to work. But I don't prefer the freeway, but I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But I've got a fairing bike, so it's not a big deal.
You engine brake a lot? Or
yeah, well, I do, but probably not as much as some. I used to be really bad about not engine braking.
Yeah, it depends on how soon I'm going to stop.
Yeah, there's always that. The thing I have to get used to on this bike is that it's got interlinked brakes.
Yeah.
Above 25 miles an hour, so and I'm in the habit of, if I've got to stop quickly, I hit the pedal and grab the lever, and I don't necessarily have to do that.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we are. Now at this light, we're going to turn right.
10-4. back up in here, isn't it?
Well, this is just a shortcut to
Beat the lot?
Well, that and to stay off the interstate.
Oh.
We'd have to go up 1 more mile on the interstate if we didn't go this way. This is where Summer brought me on the test ride.
Oh.
I didn't know how these connected before. Well, no, ain't that special. And we're turning right at the light. Larry messaged me, I forget how long, about a month or so ago, said he was looking for a motorcycle. Where could he get one cheap? I'm going, I don't know.
Cheap?
Yeah.
He don't know bikes, does he?
He don't know bikes.
Well, he had one a long time ago. I don't know if you remember.
I do. Right when I bought
Betty.
Sporty? When I had the Sporty.
Oh.
Because I hadn't, either I had just gotten my learner's permit, or I was about to go get my motorcycle endorsement. I forget which it was. No, you hadn't moved yet. It was that short span of time where y'all still lived here, and I had just started riding. We're gonna need over there.
Yeah, well, we were talking about it this morning, and he said that he wrecked the darn thing even coming home with it when he bought it.
He don't need to be riding a motorcycle.
And then he even said that everybody he let ride it ended up wrecking it, and he said it was cursed, so he got rid of it.
Well, while I may or may not believe in curses, sounded like that bike had some issues.
Yeah. And then he used that excuse, if I had a bike, I'd kill myself. That's everybody's excuse.
Right. Well, it's been a long time since I've had that, meet somebody and they've got to tell you where that somebody they knew died on a motorcycle or something like that.
Oh.
You stalled.
Would you look at that?
Would you just look at that? Go.
I hate that excuse. Either if you say that, either you can't afford to buy one, or you don't know how to ride.
Yeah. If I do something stupid on a motorcycle, I own it. So
Yep.
I screwed it up. Totally on me, my fault. But I don't think there's very much room for making excuses when you're riding a motorcycle.
No, there's not.
It's either you or it ain't.
In my first, thought when I hear somebody got killed or got wrecked, I automatically blame the biker, especially a sport bike rider.
I tend to do that too. Now that may be now we're going right here, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw my indicator. But 9 times out of 10, if it's a sport bike rider, I say, oh, it's his fault. Because he was acting an ass. that's not necessarily the case.
No, it's not, and that wasn't the case whenever that kid back home got killed. Old man just pulled out in front of him.
That's true. That is true.
That's my first thought every time I hear someone wrecked or got killed. Do not pull out in front of me.
Just about got killed.
Speaking of that.
Speaking of, but I saw him. Right turn here, my friend. Brother dear.
People say that's a pretty crappy way to think, and but it's true, because I know how we do on bikes. And like you said, if I wreck, I'm going to own up to it, and it's either going to be my fault or it's not. And
right.
I'll tell you.
That's true. Now, a sport bike just usually tends to more tomfoolery, I guess, and there it is.